Hey everyone, it's Mike Nelson with Real Estate Fanatics. Today, I want to bring you the secret sauce. Seriously, this is no joke. This is actually what's going to increase your business in a challenging market. Stay tuned. We'll talk about that some more. However, before we begin, I've got the link down here. Go ahead and click that if you want to talk to us about anything around real estate, around teams, around EXP, you name it, doesn't matter to me. Sign up on my calendar link. I'll be happy to talk about it. Some other things I'd like to request that you do, if you hit the like button down below for us, subscribe to our channel as well, and we'd be happy to connect with you. Cool, thanks so much for attending today and listening to this topic. So I really want to talk a lot about what's the secret sauce. I know in real estate, everybody's always out there saying, "Ooh, I got the next best thing. Here's what you're gonna do." It's a hook to get you sucked in. Here's the deal. Here's a research study. The study says that you are top of mind no later than 15 to 20 days. 15 to 20 days. So think about this. Real estate is about success when it comes to being top of mind. When somebody's thinking about, man, I have a real estate question, I need comps on my house, a plumber, I don't know, you name it, right? If they think anything real estate, you have got to be in their inbox, in their DM, in a phone call, in an email, in a letter, every 15 to 20 days. That's a lot. That's a lot. However, that's how the game is won. So let's just kind of split the difference and say it's 17 days. We've got to connect with somebody every 17 days. If you multiply that out, that's basically 22 direct touches to people. So let's really talk about what that looks like, smells like, and tastes like. You want somebody to call you? That's what most of us want, but most of us don't want to put the time and the relationship in and the touches in. So personally, I think that's a bit greedy. And here's why. We sit around for a year and we don't talk to certain people and then we expect them to pick up the phone and call us for their real estate needs? Come on, that's not how it works at all, right? You've got to keep those relationships. So first of all, you've got to start with a database. You've got to have a clean database. If you got 4,000 people in there because there's internet leads, other realtors, you name it, you really need to narrow that down to a manageable number. You need to prioritize those people as well. Don't just take the A's and the B's and be like, I got my 250, right? Get down to a manageable number and then execute a plan. One thing I see that real estate agents sometimes struggle with is having a daily, quarterly, monthly, whatever routine really drilled in. If you don't put it on your calendar, you're probably not going to make it happen. So how are you going to reach out to people every 17 days? There's a lot of things. You can write 10 handwritten cards a day. That's pretty easy. You can leverage that out as well, right? There we can go down that rabbit trail if we want to as well. You can go out on social media, right, and look at your top 100. You can create a custom friends list and see who's posting what, when, where, and how. See if they're doing something like having a birth of a baby. Perhaps they bought a new car. Whatever it is, reach out to them at those point in times. You also need to document and track to some degree who you've touched, who you've talked to, because it doesn't do any good if you talk to the same 5 people for the entire year. You didn't maximize your opportunity. So the other things that we do is, the handwritten cards, of course, is there. Inviting them to client events is there. Giving them touches on social media is there. Possibly mailing them or putting a video out there around market analysis, what's going on in the market. I mean, if you've been in real estate, you'll have seen enough opportunities to reach out and touch people. However, I just wanted to be very clear today that you need to touch people every 17 days. So now, do you have to go through and hit all 500 people on day 17 every 17 days? No. Break it up. So let's say you've got, just for simple math purposes, 170 people you want to touch. Essentially, if you touch them 10 a day over 17 days, simple math, right? You're basically touching everybody. So I would go into my calendar and I would put in, hey, these are the 17 people that I need to touch, XYZ, every single day to be able to get me to the number that I need, right? Or these are the 10 people, so on and so forth. And so do the math. If you got to get to 17 touches, you got 100 people, 170 people, right? You're going to have to do that 10 a day, over 17 days will get you 170. Have a plan, right? Maybe it's mailing cards at 10 a day for 17 days to get you your 170 is your first 17 days. Then day 18 through 35, right? Maybe it's being intentional about finding 17 people that you can respond to on social media, through direct chat, through Messenger. One time might be, hey, let me call my 170 and wish them a happy Thanksgiving, right? So you have to organize this and build a plan. I promise you, if you stay top of mind, they're gonna reach out to you, or you're just gonna happen to catch them at the right time. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you called. My mom literally just told me yesterday she wants to move into town to be near the grandkids. Weird, ironic that you happen to call. Well, no, you've called so many times before, you're top of mind, right? There's some other tactics that you can certainly use around that, but just build that plan, build 22 touches over 17 days, and that'll get you through the year. Now you've got to execute, of course, on a daily basis and things of that nature. But that's really the simple format. I mean, in a shifting and a changing market, you are not going to survive, or your production is going to take a hit if you're leaning on too much, this is my opinion, too much non-relationship based business. Those that thrive in a changing market are those that have been in the business long enough that they have a lot of past clients and or relationship based business, or those newer agents that come in and they pound their database, they put their name out there in front of 170, 200, 300 people every 22 days or 17 days. Right? Those are going to be the ones that succeed. So if you want that business of not having to go beat the phones constantly and run door knocking, and those things all work, but if you really want to add to your business, that's exactly what you got to do. Touch somebody every 17 days and make it your database that you touch every 17 days. So if you got a question, we also have like our 56 touch plan that we'll be happy to share with you. If you'll just go ahead and click that Mike Nelson IHG Calendly link down below, we will connect with you, send you out that at no cost, no obligation. We have it built every year. Our operations team executes it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like our video if you found value in this, and until the next one.